ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Premier Wrestling Overload. It is going to be a brilliant show today, and I'm telling you, I am absolutely honored to be sitting here today. And to my immediate right is the one and only Fire herself, Fire Ember, ladies and gentlemen. How are you feeling today?
I am feeling absolutely great. Let's get this party started, and let's just all have fun.
We are here to rock the house, ladies and gentlemen. And I have to tell you something. Who better to tell you about a fight than somebody who knows how to fight? That's right, ladies and gentlemen, sitting directly across from Miss Fire herself, he's the one and only Chris Rampage.
What's up, guys? Great to be here, enjoying the energy in the air. This feels like a big-time show, so let's get rocking.
Exactly. It's going to
So
be
happy you could join us.
amazing show we have planned out for these ladies and gentlemen today. I mean, look at it. They are starting us out today strong. Sean Watkins versus George C. Davis. Who do you even go for in a fight like that? Coming into the arena, standing in at 6'4", an impressive 215 pounds of solid muscle. He's the one, he's the only Sean Watkins himself. Let them hear it, ladies and gentlemen. These performers are coming out for you today. If you want to see them win, give them a cheer. If you don't like to see their face, that's right, you give them a boo and you tell them exactly how you feel, because this is the house that Premier built. Listen to that crowd. They are showing their excitement. They are letting him know what is what.
And you can let your favorites or your not so favorites know how you feel by the buttons along the sides of the
That's right. We have the free fan HUD. All you have to do is click the side of the rail and you will be granted one of our free HUDs. Please feel free to use that. And also, just a soft reminder, please remove any and all other extra HUDs that may cause lag for our performers. We greatly appreciate this small gesture towards our fighters so we can give you the best show possible.
Maryland's checking Sean out.
No, I haven't seen either George or Sean in action before. Can either one of you tell me about them?
Well, before we get into all that, here comes our next fighter for this match, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, they don't come like this often. Standing in at 6'3", weighing 187 pounds, from his hometown of Florida, is the Florida boy himself, Mr. George C. Davis.
Definitely a gem. I'm enjoying his music. Hopefully he can wrestle as good as his music is.
I have no doubt that these two are going to put on an amazing fight for the ladies and gentlemen out in the audience.
Oh, absolutely. I'm looking forward to it.
Looks like Earl has got both fighters checked down and patted down. Looks like everybody's clean, which is always a safety factor here at Premier. We make sure that nobody's going to pull anything dirty.
So you know someone's always going to try.
Exactly. And you know what? I can't blame them. You got to do what you got to do to win. Am I right?
No, I don't agree with you. But let's see what's going to go on here in the match.
Well, there comes the bell. And here go our two fighters meeting up in the center of the arena. Is this going to be a straight out slugfest right from the start? Or are they just going to simply match each other down?
Looks like they're sizing each other up, see what the other one's bringing.
You know, it's probably a smart move. As a new fighter, you never know what the other person's going to bring. With a brilliant lockup to start the fight up into a wrist lock, absolutely taking control of this fight from the word go.
Though as a newcomer, you do have an advantage. there's it's a surprise element going on there.
Exactly, exactly. You know, there are ways out of it though. And here we go. That is one of those ways out, showing off his skills in reversing that hammerlock.
He made that look easy.
Exactly, exactly. He's taking him to the ring, coming back. Ooh,
Beautiful drop kick right there.
absolutely put him on the mat. That's all it takes, ladies and gentlemen. One false move, and you're going down like that.
Look, he hits one move and now he's taunting, he's flexing to the crowd. I don't agree with that.
Yeah, let audience let him know this is not how you do it. You don't show off until the fight is done.
Absolutely great roll through. George Lee seems to be on top of his game.
Exactly, exactly. He's shown him why he shouldn't have stayed there and took the time to taunt. Now he's rolled out of his way.
Looks like they're going back to sizing each other up. Now that they've got a few moves in, they want to see what the other one is bringing.
You know, I think this could be one of those moments where both fighters are just in shock of what the other one is capable of, and they're just letting us know that they're not going to give 1 inch to each other.
Oh, definitely. And George Lee hit him with a shoulder block. Man, I'm impressed with George so far. He seems to be on top of his game, bringing the fight to Sean.
You know what it is? You know what it is? He is bringing the energy of the Florida man to the ring.
Well, it's like Gator Power, definitely.
Exactly. A little bit crazy, a little bit awesome. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Do you think he's bringing it, or do you think he doesn't have what it takes to keep going?
Snap suplex,
Uh,
absolutely great.
There's definitely some cheers going on out there, but we need to hear more. Who do you guys want to
Exactly.
win?
Oh, there we go. People letting him know he may be bringing it, but there definitely going to be some kind of comeback. Don't count out any fighter until the bell's rung. Am I right, Chris?
Well, you definitely can't count anyone out. You have to keep bringing the fight, bringing that killer instinct, and you can't let up before they either tap or you hear the 3 count.
Yes, and I'm telling you
Oh,
something.
he's climbing up.
I don't like that move. I think that's a mistake.
Somebody's gonna go for a fly.
He went for the high risk district, but he did not succeed. He ended up hurting himself worse than he
Oh,
would have taken and hurt his opponent.
Why leave the mat when you can bring the fight to
ooh.
them without having to take that kind of chance?
You know,
Yeah, he's got a point.
sometimes the high risk district pays off for you, but then there comes that day when you're going to break something, and that's going to be the end of your fighting career.
Oh, definitely. You're looking at high risk, no reward in that kind of situation.
He's got him backed into a corner at this point. He is starting to take back over control of this fight. Mr. Sean is showing us exactly what kind of power he has.
Oh,
And the audience is not happy about it. They are absolutely torn between these two, and they do not want to see Sean succeed. But at this moment, he is the one putting the foot to the face.
Sean has some fans out there.
Well, it's
One.
like
It's
it's like cheering for the bad guy in a movie. The bad guy's always going to have at least one fan.
right, but I'm telling you, the people in this audience want to see George win today, and they are pulling for him hard. But Sean's not having it. Sean is telling them, "This is my ring, and I'm gonna do what I need to do to win."
Locking him up for that cover, and only a 2 count.
Well, you know that one fan? I think she's kind of insane.
Well, I guess insanity runs with it itself. So
Hey,
birds of a feather.
exactly.
You know, sometimes we let insane fans into the building, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be any less fun for the rest of those around them. Because look at
Exactly.
this. Sean is already back on his feet, and George is as well. Both fighters showing some amazing, amazing resistance. Being that two of them have very little experience in this ring, they are showing some great stamina by being back on their feet already. Oh, it looks like he's got George a little bit on the... Yep, he is taking him down.
I just heard that after this match, we'll hear from the new women's champion. I'm looking forward to that. See what Kia has to say.
He
Me
absolutely
too.
nailed that sunset overdose to get George on his back.
Out.
But he only gets... Is he going for the pin after that?
Well, he should be. He should be following this up. I don't know what he's doing at the moment.
I think at the moment he's trying to catch his breath after all of this fighting going back and forth the way it has.
They have to be exhausted.
Well, yeah, definitely after the punishment that each has dished out to the other.
And I don't care how strong you are, after a move like a sunset overdose, you are seriously going to be feeling it in every joint and bone in your body.
He's climbing the turnbuckle again. Last time it didn't pay off. Let's see what happens this time.
Perhaps this time... Oh...
Ooh.
No, it does not pay out. In fact, this time it is George going to the top rope with a diving Hurricanrana pin, and he got the 3 count. It is over.
That
You're
was
a winner.
That is absolutely amazing. He was on his toes, thrown into the corner, and managed to get on top of the situation and win it with a diving Hurricanrana pin. That is absolutely an amazing way to end it out. And ladies and gentlemen, please take the honors.
definitely impressed with George C. Davis than what he brought to the table today. I'm looking forward to seeing him in future matches.
Welcome to the Boneyard Rock Club, PHX Business District, and Tracks. This sim has everything. Rock Club, shops to check out, a track, a beach, and a kid's playground. Yeah, this place is kid-friendly. Camping area, Premier Unplugged, and more. So come check us out at the Boneyard Rock Club, PHX Business District, and Tracks.
As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, I have taken my position of honor in the center of the ring because I have something I have to announce. That is right. So, ladies and gentlemen, here live in the arena, at home on YouTube, and on Facebook, Twitter, and all other places that we post our show, please pay close attention because last week we had an amazing upset victory where we changed the belt for the women's championship division, and I have to tell you that it is my pleasure to announce that winner. So, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, could you send out the one and only women's champion? That is right. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. Standing in at 6'6", weighing 235 pounds of pure Norwegian badass. She comes from her home country of Norway, bearing the mark of the Shield Maiden. She's your women's champion and mine. She's Kia Norsewood. That is right. That is right. Let us hear your cheers for your women's champion. Standing like no other, the one and only Shield Maiden makes her way into the ring. Welcome down, Kia, and congratulations on being the women's champion.
Thank you. Thank you. Can we got the music? Thank you.
telling you, it is a pleasure to be here and a pleasure to just welcome you as a champion.
Thank you so much, Mr. Corleone. Now, I just want to say, I feel honored. A challenge was issued. The North answered. You, my kindlings, and followers, we did it. When I came in this ring the first time, I said we were going to do something amazing here. We were going to do something honorable. We were going to change Premier. And we have. We have. Now, I just want to thank my ancestors. I want to thank the Norwegian people. I just want to thank everybody for the... Wait. What's this? What? Wait. What? Who dares interrupt?
Wait a minute. Are they really about to send somebody out in the middle of her moment?
That's not just somebody, that's Rebel.
That is right. That is the woman. She took the belt off last week, ladies and gentlemen. One of the longest standing champions for the women division.
I think
Rebel
Rebel,
sweetheart.
I think Rebel has more than earned her right to something, so let's see what she has to say.
That's right. Well, it looks like we have no choice, and apparently Kia doesn't either, because Rebel's got something she has to say.
Cut that crap off, please. Please, just cut. I can't stand hearing that anymore. You know, Kia, I'm glad you said thank you to all these people, your ancestors, the people of Norway, but there's somebody you forgot to thank. Me. Because without me, I paved the way for you to have that belt around your waist. And you know what? I just... You betrayed me. You told me you were my best friend. You stood by me through all the crap I went through with Jasmine, with Abby, with everything else. You stood by me. And then, yes, I made a challenge to the back, but then you came out. So, you know, it's gotten to the point you need to show some more respect. You need to show respect to me. I've made women's wrestling here even possible. Longest running women's champ, you know. What else can I say? So, you know, I do get that you're probably a little too proud to tell me thank you. So I've decided
You know what, Rebel?
What's that?
You know what, Rebel?
What's that?
I respected you. You were the first one I ever fought in Premiere. But you have fallen. You have fallen so far. You can't take an defeat gracefully. That is your biggest obstacle to actually achieve something here. So why don't you stop your yapping and your whining and save that energy for the ring? You have a long way to go, and you're showing everyone here that you have fallen so far from what you once was. You know what? I'm done with you. Take care. I'm out of here.
Well, you know, I do want to say one more thing, but you don't even have to be here, so just go ahead and walk away. I don't care. Uh, this is the fun part. I've been known forever as the rebel sweetheart. Well, the sweetheart is dead. Now, I'm just the rebel. Hey, why don't I show you something new? Can't believe this. Ah, this is gonna be a blast.
That
What?
Really?
What just happened?
I think we just seen a turning point for our ex-women's champion. I think she's telling us that she's decided it's time to take and no longer play on the side of Miss Nice Rebel Sweetheart. She's getting rid of the sweetheart and putting a little bit more rebel into it.
Are you looking for anime roleplay in Second Life? Well, we have it here at Tohoku. We are a modern-day Japanese small town located on the northern west coast of Japan. Anime-inspired roleplay using a quick, easy, fair, and balanced roleplay system. We have police, fire, Rokan, Shinchu Shrine, school, arcade, beach, and homes are available. This is anime roleplay at its finest. We are Tohoku. Are you looking for a new motorcycle? Can't find one that'll fit your lifestyle? Looking for one that'll turn heads and ride like a dream? Then check out JFC Bikes. We have bikes with a spirit, made of the best quality bike parts and scripted with the legendary, unique JFC Bike script. Contact J Ramagic for more information and you could be riding on your dream bike today.
Hey, Sin, is it true you're fully signed with Premier now?
Yeah, of course it's true. Yeah, no, my main goal is to work my way up to the top and get like a championship title match.
Hey, you too. Have you seen my title? Where's the MMA championship?
What?
Hey, have you took it?
You're what now?
What?
The MMA championship, have you took it?
No.
Where is it? It was
I've
just
not
in
seen
the
it.
locker room.
Hey, you think perhaps maybe you left it in your car?
Damn
That could be a
it.
possibility. Is your car still there?
All right. Well, Ace is back there looking for his title. It looks like somebody's gotten a hold of it, but I'm telling you, the exciting news is, did you hear they signed Sin as in a full contract with Premier Wrestling? Do you understand how exciting that is to have somebody like that coming in?
That's going to be an absolute blast. I can't wait to see what he brings in the ring.
It is. It's going to be absolutely amazing to see what he can bring to Premier, and we only have the future to look forward to that.
And he
But
has an accent.
Exactly.
It's that music.
And he has an accent. So,
Well, speaking of coming out, ladies and gentlemen, standing in at 5'6", weighing 135 pounds, from Salem, Massachusetts. Stand back because she might just curse you. It's the one, the only, the Morgan.
Every time I hear this music, I always get chills down my spine.
I know. I mean, she just looks so cool.
She is absolutely amazing, and with moves like the Crow's Curse and Final Judgment, you know she's here to raise some hell. In fact, she might even just give you the razor's edge.
Ugh. Not some.
Not somebody you want to mess around with, that is for sure. And I'm telling you, her opponent has a lot cut out for her because she is absolutely been killing it every time she steps onto this stage. And you know what? I think they found just the person to take her on tonight. Because here comes somebody with no fear of the Morgan. In fact, no fear of anybody, coming out onto the stage. Standing in at 6'6", weighing 220 pounds. From the middle of nowhere, Oklahoma, they've dug up the one, the only Velma Venus. And you know what? She's not scared because she's ready to drag you to hell. Or maybe even give you a little hell crusher. So let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen. Give a boo or a cheer.
Oh, that's definitely some booze.
I'm telling you, this is a battle of the darkness. Somebody ready to curse you straight out of Salem, and somebody ready to drag you to hell back out in Oklahoma. Who do you pull for in this match? Because either way, things are going to turn out dark in the end.
I'm definitely pulling for the Morgan, but I'm really interested. Velma looks most intimidating. It's going to be quite the match.
She may look pretty intimidating, but let me tell you something. Never count out the Morgan. That woman will curse you from here to the end of time. All right, it looks
not wrong there.
exactly, and Earl's given his official blessing. He's given the almighty pat down, and it's time to get it on. This is one of those moments where both women are going to take their time and really line each other up because they both know that they're in a dangerous situation.
It's a very, very dark match here.
I was going to say, look at the size difference between the two competitors, but I have seen Morgan get in the ring with people bigger than her and handle her own. So I think that she can more than handle herself.
Yeah.
And it looks like Velma's already using her size to her advantage, pushing poor Morgan onto her backside and less than a moment into the fight.
Morgan just needs to get up and shake it off and just keep at her. Don't let her get her hand.
You can't lock up with someone that much bigger than you. You have to hit and run, hit and run, hit and run. Make sure, and facing her head on is definitely not a good way to go.
Picks her up and goes right into some left and right punches. I'm telling you, when somebody that big throws a punch, you're going to feel it. Ooh! Reverses it off the ropes and gets the leg shoot to the face.
Absolutely brilliant. Drop kick to the knee. That's the way you want to go.
Exactly. And now she's going to work that knee, being that she's already damaged it, and just absolutely wrench on it to see if she can get her to lose and give up this early in the fight.
Smart strategy. Focus on that leg, focus on the knee. If you are laying flat on the mat, you're definitely not much bigger than anyone else.
Exactly. And this is one of those situations where Velma might actually scare the hell into you, considering she wants to drag us all down with her.
I don't know about trying to trade punches with her, though. That might be a mistake.
It seems to work out. She got her down on the ground. Once again, Velma taking another spill.
But
Oh,
it
did
just
she
takes,
catch?
Caught it.
just takes one move where your opponent catches you just like that, and now she's in trouble.
Oh no.
Well, nothing like trying to hit a brick wall and then the brick wall decides to hold onto your foot.
Well, when the brick wall just yeets you right out of the ring, well, that's
Oh.
definitely trouble.
Wow.
Looks like the Morgan's going to be
Rough,
taking a nap on the outside of the ring at this point.
rough landing.
Yeah. Hopefully she can get back in and
Oh.
continue this match.
Ooh, she's gonna feel that for a week. Oh.
Velma following up the attack
Oh.
on the outside. They want to get back in the ring. You can't win this match outside the ring.
Earls is counting. Can the Morgan get up and get back in time?
I think she has the fighting spirit that she'll do just that.
Wow.
Yes, there is a lot of pain going on right now, and the Morgan is certainly feeling it. But Velma's decided to take this moment to get into a fight with the ref himself.
Turning her back on her opponent, well, that's definitely a mistake. Giving Morgan time to recoup and
Uh-oh.
Oh, she's rope shooting.
And that's the stunning goddess. So signature.
one of my favorite moves in wrestling
Beautifully-
right now.
Beautifully done.
That is why you have to always pay attention to your opponent, no matter how far ahead you are in the match.
Oh. Velma is not going to soon forget that. Ouch.
Going for a quick cover right now.
Looks like that's only going to be good enough for a 1 count because Velma's already managed to kick herself out of it.
Well, you need to bring a lot more to the fight than that, because you're not going to keep a big woman like that down.
Exactly. That is a whole lot of woman, and she's going to take a whole lot more to get her out of the match.
Yeah. Especially considering the strength difference between the two.
Well, it looks like Morgan is the first one back up. Is she going to keep this momentum up and keep absolutely drilling into Velma?
That would be the smart thing to do. Just keep, stomping on her, kicking her, do whatever she needs to do to try to get
Keep her,
that
just try to
victory.
keep her down.
No keeping her down. She's going to pick her up and use the momentum to try and drive the point home that she is the one who's going to take away this match at the end of the day. Or she could get run over like a small animal on the side of the road.
Well,
That is another option.
She gave too much distance between the two feet, between herself and her opponent. Let her opponent recover just a little bit.
That looks absolutely terrifying. The Morgan is getting her hair ripped out of the top of her head.
Oh,
Oof.
why do they go for the hair?
Always such a bad day.
Velma's getting up her. She's a little bit
Looks like
wobbly there.
at this
getting
point,
up, but-
both women have sustained some pretty bad damage.
Earl almost
Ouch.
got caught in the crossfire there. He wants to stay out of the way of this match.
Yeah, that is not somebody I would want to get in the way of Earl. Look, there's not enough weed in the world to wake up and make that look pretty.
There definitely isn't. And Velma follows up with her attack on the corner on Morgan.
Ooh, just repeatedly crushing her into the corner with those blows.
Hammering down those blows. And let's see if Morgan can recover. Am I seeing what I'm seeing right now?
Oof. Tossed her right out of the corner like a rag doll.
I think my mind was just blown by her being able to get in that position in the first place. Top rope maneuver? Wait, what? What is she doing up there?
Coming in with a flying splash. Let me tell you, that's a bad day no matter who you are, especially when somebody that size decides to turn you into a pancake.
But only a 2 count? Wow, this match still isn't over.
Wow.
That'll just go to show you that the Morgan's got a little bit of spirit left in her.
Well, she definitely has spirit left in her. I wouldn't count her out just yet. But Velma following up, picking her back up. Let's see what she has in mind.
Oh, she went for the suplex, but gets reversed. Now the Morgan is back in control. Throwing a code breaker.
That might have been a desperation move considering what she's been through, but you gotta pull out all stops.
Exactly. Oh, and here we go. Morgana is back on her feet. And she is laying into Velma, just nasty, vicious stomps. And the crowd is loving it. Show her your support, ladies and gentlemen. Give that cheer.
Following up with those punches that just shown has worked so far in the match, and they seem to be working once again.
The nice super kick. Ow.
She used those punches to set her up for an absolute knockout of a kick.
I think she should have gone for the cover right there, though.
They're both going towards the ropes.
And the crow kick. Nice.
Yes. What an amazing move by the Morgan to take back ultimate control.
She seems a bit winded, though. Hopefully she has more left in the tank.
Oh, going for the leg again after working on it earlier in the fight. She is just nailing down on that leg, taking the leg away from the Giant.
Taking that base away from her, taking away that power advantage.
Exactly. This is key to a technical fighter's ability. And she has got her locked up with that figure 4.
Velma is just pulling herself towards those ropes.
Too much power.
Dragging the Morgan with her.
Well, you know, it's like dragging a Tic Tac. You know, you just don't even realize she's there until it's too late.
But that definitely must have taken something out of Velma.
Looks like she's got her by the foot again. Is she going to keep wrenching on that knee? Yes, she is. She's going to drag her to the center of the ring.
That's a smart
What does
move.
she have in store for her? Oof. And a Mickey DDT, just absolutely taking Velma to the cleaners.
Yeah, but only a 2 count. I'm surprised that Velma kicked out of that, to be honest.
I mean,
Gotta be hearing bells.
Seeing those little birds flying around her head.
Ah.
Morgan is going out of her way to give us her all tonight, and I'm telling you, it is absolutely amazing.
Ooh, she waited too long to capitalize on it, and Velma's on the comeback.
Yep, she had got a moment to catch her breath, and she took it.
Can't ever let your opponent breathe that much without following. She has her in the corner.
Oof. Back into the corner again. You know, I think she is setting up for something big here.
That's definitely not where the Morgan wants to be right here, right now.
And here comes like a charging bull. Oh, and over the top clothesline.
I think she just decapitated her.
Oh my god.
The ref should check to see if the Morgan is still alive. Oh, she's moving good. Okay, phew.
Yeah, after a move like that, I'm pretty sure she's hearing more than just bells.
She's up.
We're taking the fight back outside the ring.
With a suicide dive. Oof.
One thing I have to say.
Go ahead.
One thing I have to say about Velma is that she is absolutely showing that she's very athletic for someone of her stature.
There is no joke about that. And with a Batista bomb, oof. I'm telling you, it takes a lot of muscle to pull off a move like that because you're physically turning the person that you're bombing into a small toy in your hands at that moment.
Seriously, leave the hair alone.
We're up to a 7 count. I wonder if they're going to be back in the ring. Up to a 9 count.
What in the...
They're going to have to get back in the ring or there's going to be a count out for both of them. This fight is officially over. There is no winner. They should have paid attention to the time. The ref gave them the count and they just did not listen.
Wow.
This is just one of those moments where it pays to listen to the officials.
Yeah, you definitely can't take your eye off the ball or stop listening to the person in charge.
You know, for a moment, I really thought she had it won. I thought she made it back in, but I was sorely mistaken. When they reviewed it, she was nowhere near the inside of the ring at the end of that 10 count.
Oh my god. Another one. He's hurt somebody else.
I can't stand this bullying that's going on. I don't know. Apparently Hunter's trying to instill fear into people.
Are you looking for a beach town with an amusement park that's right on the boardwalk? Or one that has an exciting nightclub and plenty of inexpensive homes to rent? Well, right here at Karen's Cove, we have it all. Look no further. If you would like more information, please contact Isaiah Zay Jenkins, Apollo Cypress, Nene Lyons Ember, Renee Simi Thorne Knickers, or Randy Glenfat.
Yes, it's all going exactly as I planned. I never thought it would go this well. Oh, it's gonna be glorious when all the things and it all comes to plan. I knew I could win. Excuse me, this is the general manager's office. What are you doing down there? Honey, what are you doing here?
I'm scared.
Scared? Oh, yeah, you're scared. Of course you're scared. It's like, look, stand up. Come here. I promise you. I promise you. Between me and you, I promise you, Hunter is not going to attack you. Okay? You're going to be fine.
What are you talking about, Hunter? For? Don't you know what happened last week?
Well, no, I've been in important meetings with Trey trying to get things sorted. What's going on? What's going on here?
Zach put his hands on me and shoved me down in the ring after my match.
He shoved you down?
Yes.
And the ref did nothing about this? No?
The ref already left the ring. And when Zach got in, the ref was gone. I was getting up, I was dazed, and I don't know what was going on. He was acting crazy. He was screaming at me, and then he shoved me down. And then Matt came in, and he ran off.
Well, that won't do at all. You see, one thing that Lord Jeffrey doesn't like is men not being a gentleman. Of course, Lord Jeffrey is the biggest gentleman there is in Premier Wrestling, but that won't do. He shouldn't be going around attacking people, particularly yourself. I mean, that shouldn't happen.
I don't know why he did. I didn't do anything wrong. He says I did something wrong, but the only thing I did was say he's like lost his mind the way he's been treating Matt, his best friend. I mean, I don't know what I did wrong, and he's
look,
completely
honey,
attacked me.
I can see you're very upset about this. Do you know what? I'm the general manager here. I'm in a good mood. I'm gonna sort this out. Does that make you feel any better? I'm going to make sure all this goes away.
Yes. I don't know what to do. I feel like I can't go anywhere. This is the only place I felt like I could be safe. I
And
came
you
in here
came
and
to
hid.
the right place, because you know what? I've got an idea. I've got probably the greatest idea I've ever had. I'm going to make you... You deserve this, you really do, I think. I'm going to make you an official, honey.
What, an official? You mean like work with you and management?
Oh no! No!
What are you talking about?
No! Not that, honey. No, never would I have anyone.
What do you mean by
working with me.
official then? I mean, that's...
I'm going to make you an official referee. And not only that, I'm going to put you in the match between Zach and Matt, which is going to be you're going to be an official, which basically
Are you
means
crazy?
no, you're going to be
He put
the
his hands
official.
on me before.
You're going to be an official, which means that you can DQ him if you put. So you've got all the power. It's like facing head on. You know, when you got your problems. I've read a book on this. You get your problems, and then what you do is you go out and you face head on.
God.
That's what you need to. That's what you need to do, honey. So go and get a referee uniform. I'm sure there's one in there that'll fit you. Get ready to face them head on. You can do it, honey. I believe in you.
This is the worst idea ever. Nothing is going to stop him from attacking me, even if I am a ref. He didn't. He already attacked Matt back in the hallway. He's going to attack
You're just
me.
in denial, honey. You just go on. Leave my office. It's a first steps to curing yourself. Walking through my door.
God.
Out you go.
This is the worst idea ever.
Oh no, this is my good deed.
No, it's not. This is the worst thing ever. This is a bad joke.
Yeah, if that's a good deed, I definitely don't want LG doing bad deeds for me.
Or honey.
Gotta go for it.
She's, you know, after last week with Zach, like, he's lost his mind. And we have now coming down the ramp to the ring at a height of 5 feet, 120 pounds from Okayama, Japan. It's Natty Darkmoon, Ireland. This is
Test.
Hello,
Hello, hello. Are we back? Can you
We
hear
are
me?
back. Yes.
It looks like they got a bit of a mix-up with my microphone there in the back. Geez, one of these days I'm gonna get the right equipment.
One can only hope.
Hello, Natty.
Absolutely love Natty's look.
She is, she's fun to watch. She is a high flyer.
She is a high flyer, a fast mover, and going to be amazing to see what she brings out of this fight. In fact, we might even get a little bit of God's wrath.
Never know.
You mean that wasn't... We didn't feel God's wrath with LG?
I'm telling you, Jasmine is no slouch, and she is absolutely a fly when it comes to moving. She cannot be stopped. Those feet get going at 100 miles an hour, and you don't know what's going to happen next.
This is going to be quite the match.
Well, and like you were saying, Natty being new, Jasmine once held the women's championship belt currently being held by IKEA. So she is no slouch when it comes to ring etiquette, and when it comes to knowing how to take out a new person, she's certainly among the best.
Yeah, but the difference is there's not that much tape to follow on Natty yet, so Natty may have an advantage.
This is true, this is true. She's had a lot of time to watch somebody like Jasmine put out all of her moves, whereas Jasmine's going into this fight blind, essentially. Look, there is no need to rush in a situation like this. We are looking at what's going to be an amazing fight, and both women are just going to show each other exactly what it means to step into this ring.
If I was them, I definitely wouldn't be in any rush. I'd be taking my time sizing my opponent. And just like that, we have a beautiful color lockup right here, right now.
Both women go in hard and fast. They're not wasting any time.
Going right to working on the wrist to a wrist takedown.
Love that technical wrestling.
Ooh, with a Kitsune slam.
Oh, that was so cool.
Showing her absolutely no fear, going for such a big move right out of the gate.
It's so fast.
Something that Jasmine's definitely going to have to keep an eye on. She definitely wasn't expecting that strong outcome from Natty.
Going right in with the body punches and then a low kick to the gut.
Never
Yes.
underestimate your partner.
Exactly. Well, you know what? I think she might be underestimating Jasmine, because I think at this point, Jasmine's just going to take back control.
Oh.
Ooh, with a Euro uppercut.
Ooh. That might have took some teeth loose.
Definitely slow Natty down. Both opponents are studying each other, and Irish whip followed up with a rope shoot.
Oof.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful clothesline. Absolutely floors her opponent. She is coming back hard after that early beatdown.
But you gotta expect that from a former women's champion.
With the elbow drop, this is her chance to cover.
Oh, she's going for that quick cover, but it's just a 1 count.
Well, you're definitely not gonna stop Natty with that momentum.
Yeah, it's gonna take a lot more than that. Oh, and there she goes again with the Kitsune Fury. Sorry, I got so excited.
I can definitely
That is
understand your
okay.
excitement.
It's so cool seeing it.
I'm telling you, the excitement around here never stops. And she is already taking back a little bit of control in this fight. I'm telling you, you are right. Natty is no one to shake a head at because she is head over tails over this girl right now. Showing the new champion, the ex-champion, no fear at all.
When she has a goal, she just goes for it, and you cannot stop her.
You know, in a match like this, I'm often wondering who the fans are going to be cheering for.
That is true. That's
Well,
true.
they can let us know with the crowd buttons on the side of the rails. You can cheer, you can boo, you can just be awesome.
Definitely. As a competitor, I love to hear that kind of reaction from the crowd.
Exactly. Let them know.
Awesome. Absolutely amazing. Oh, and with a whip into the corner. What a painful move.
Did you see that? Holy.
Ooh.
That cartwheel back elbow. Man, I wish I could flip like that.
I'm sure you can, but you ain't gonna know which way is up after you're done.
I'd probably break something in the process.
I've done that on ice. Not on purpose, but...
Yeah. I think the last guy that tried out ended up breaking his coccyx.
Yeah, you definitely break something, I'll tell you that.
It's a bad day, let me tell you.
Jasmine following up with those stomps. Absolutely brutal.
Her out.
I'm telling you, this crowd is not happy about what is happening right now. And Jasmine is setting up for something absolutely massive here.
Well, they definitely shouldn't be shy about showing Jasmine what they think
up.
of her.
Gonna go for a fly.
Ooh, coming down with the signature Sapphire Star.
Oh, nice. Oh.
What I have
just
following up with those stomps, you have to keep that advantage.
I think she's going to take it into a pin. She only gets the 1 count because she let her get her shoulder up getting into that lock.
The diamond cutter to use her signature. Out.
Well, they do say that diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Well, in this case, the diamonds are Natty's worst enemy.
Yeah, who needs those kind of diamonds?
Right?
Picking her up again, not letting Natty breathe at all. Staying on top of her.
Try to wear her down.
Sending her back into the corner once again. Ooh, and a splash to follow it up.
The crowd does not sound happy.
Natty must be wondering what she got herself into.
This is just one of those moments where you almost feel bad for Natty. She is just getting absolutely torn apart by Jasmine at this moment.
Don't count her out just yet.
Natty making a comeback, following up with those fists.
Well, this is what you get. Jasmine was daring Natty to come and get her, and Natty is doing just that.
Well, you definitely don't want to be daring your opponent to do absolutely anything other than lay on the mat and take a 3 count.
Oh, and Natty is just laying into those punches, just hitting and out.
Looks like momentum has
don't count her out just yet.
With an Irish whip to the corner, it looks like she could be setting up for one of her own signatures. That is right. It is a Shrine Priestess cartwheel, ladies and gentlemen. One of Natty's newest signature moves.
Once again, going back to moves that I know I definitely wouldn't be hurting myself trying to perform.
That was awesome. Poor Jasmine probably doesn't know where she is anymore.
Don't let this excitement be too much for you, because we still have the main event after this. I mean, think about it. We have in the wings the World Heavyweight Champion. Oh, it looks like this could be coming to a very brief end here. Natty is getting her to the ground. She has a hold on that throat, and she is not going to let go.
Look at that precise execution performed by Natty with that sleeper hold.
Is Jasmine out?
She doesn't appear to be moving.
And the winner is Natty Darkzone.
Absolutely amazing.
That was definitely a KO, like knockout. Absolutely beautiful. Well done by Natty. Congratulations.
Pink Moon Garden is an adult half sim with games, hangouts, a club, photo studio, blogger, wrestling, poses, couples, dance, under the sea, beautiful beaches, garden, monthly events, and you could set home here and res on land when in the group. Need a professional picture taken? They can help you out with that too. Contact Willa Zumbulin and Babette Upshaw for more information.
Ooh. Oh, so creepy. I wonder what he's got to say.
Wait. Hold on.
Belt?
So Joey's a thief. He stole Ace's belt from before?
Uh-oh.
Well, Ace is definitely going to have to say something about this.
Well, wasn't that the belt that Ace was looking for earlier back in the locker room?
You see, much like that devilish generation, you worship any false god that happens to strike said whimsy. And, like Moses before, I can only deliver to you the law once I have destroyed your golden calf. Your false god. And do you know who that is? Anybody want to take a guess? Yes, that's right. It is Ace. Ace, my dearest boy. Ah, yes. Oh, how you have fallen wayside to these concepts of your heroics, to the cheers and seductions of these creatures, these fans. You came back to Premiere as their very own Superman, a hero. But that story did not start there. You can see the results of your failure wandering these halls, currently being rented out for blood money to the likes of LG and Trey for the pitiful attempt at control. My children, do you want to know how control is gained? It is through me. But perhaps a demonstration is in order. You see, these false symbols that he carries around. It started with this belt. This is the Superman cape of Ace. This is his false identity. But, my children, my creatures standing before me, this hammer is the true symbol of Ace. The symbol that destroyed a hunter and created a vigilante. And if you do not embrace the monster you are, Ace, and confess to your inner demons, it is my job as your father to make you by destroying it. But I am a merciful man. I will give you one chance. Come forth, and I will not destroy it. Come forth and confess, and your symbol will be saved. I thought so. Well, my children, you know what they say. Do unto others as they do unto you. Do you see now, Ace? Come on then! Come! I have torn away the mask of your appearance! Come on and face your father! Your confession! Wait. What is this?
Father Freud!
No. You stay the hell away from me! What? What do you want, you damnable thorn in my side? Why are you here?
You can run, but you cannot hide. There is no escape from me. You better get it over with. Get ready and face me in the ring next week.
Face you? Face you? Very well, you see yourself as some foe, Michael, slaying demons? Very well. Next week, I will tear you limb from limb. And when I'm done with you, always, I am coming for you. I will get my confession.
Looking for a small community to live and work? Somewhere where you can watch your family grow? Or a place to hang out with friends? Well, come on by St. James Point. We have shopping with stores available, skyboxes and skylofts for rent, and even parks for you to sit and relax. So stop on by, grab a cup of Rebels Roast and a donut and explore. Contact Sammy Redfire Resident for more information.
And we are back.
That is right, and you know what that means. That means that the pit's assembled, and it is time to enter the Lion's Pit.
Just look at that imposing structure in front of us. Absolutely looking forward to this.
2 men into this arena, 1 man leaves a victor.
That's like all wood. I hope they don't get a lot of splinters in their ass. Just saying.
You know, spandex have not been known to protect against splinters, so this could be a very bad match for both men.
Oh, they're definitely not walking out the same after this match.
Well, walking out, standing in at 6'3", weighing 186 pounds, with his finisher, the Popo Cutter, it's the one, it's the only Josh Popo from Sydney, New South Wales, Australia.
So how do
Great
you,
accent.
how do you even prepare for something like this? I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, how would I prepare for something like this? Oh, we're about to find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, arise from your seats because coming in from El Paso, Texas, comes a man who stands 6'9", weighs 295 pounds. He's gonna get that X-Lock whether he dies trying. Cross your arms and stomp your feet because it's your world heavyweight champion, the X.
I mean, do you realize the object of this match is to throw the opponent out of the ring over the board? I mean, there's no pins, no submissions, and just only the one rule. Get your opponent out of the Lion's Pit.
You would definitely think that strength plays a factor in this match. So it'd be interesting to see what Josh does to counter that.
This is definitely a history-making year. I mean, this is something I don't think any of us have ever seen.
against me against you. Whatever, whenever, nigga, fuck you gon' do. I'm a wolf in sheep's clothing. Only nigga that you know who can chill. Come back and get the streets open. I've been doing this for 19 years. Niggas wanna fight me, fight these tears. I put in work and it's all for the kids. But these cats done forgot what work is.
The crowd absolutely loves X, and they definitely should. He brings it each and every time, win, lose,
They
or
are
draw.
all for him.
How can you not? The man stands opposing everyone in the field as the heavyweight champion of the world.
Definitely a champion that to respect and look up to.
And you know what? He stands undefeated as of this season start. Absolutely untouchable.
Be interesting to see if that continues. Josh might have something to say about that.
Well, this may be a
Look
Lions
how-
Pit match, but this is definitely a Matador versus the Bull moment.
Look
Yeah.
how big X is compared to Josh. He's
But-
huge.
X can definitely do things that a Bull, well, obviously can't. So I'd rather be in there with the Bull.
Got him wrangled in there, but it's just a back and forth cover match. I mean, both men just locking each other up and not letting go.
Well, you're not going to want to let up in a situation like this. And now we see some of that technical prowess brought to you by X.
Oh, and that's a nice
Drop
one.
kick to the face.
Ow! Ow.
Absolutely great back and forth to start off this match.
You know, this has been a grab fest from the start. Both men are just trying to manhandle each other to the edge to push another one out.
I mean, will he be able to take X down, though?
Well, that is the objective, to throw your opponent out of this structure, out of this pit that we see in front of us. And I don't know if Josh has the ability to. Well, I guess we're going to find out. He's definitely bringing the fight to X at this
Oof.
moment.
Slamming him right into the
Mhm.
wall.
That's right. The first to be thrown out of the lion pits loses.
You know, the one thing to keep in mind is that as we see them go back and forth, there is absolutely no give to that structure. So once you are against it, you're definitely going to feel it.
Oh, I bet.
Well, right now it's Josh making all the moves. And he misses.
Josh showing that evasive skill that he has. It's going to make X try to catch up to him and play a little bit of cat and mouse with him.
Ouch.
Maybe if he can wear down X enough by hidden strike, he can use that momentum to take X out. It should be interesting.
Anything goes. It's all about throwing your opponent out.
Look at that beautiful
Exactly.
snap DDT.
As long as they
Absolutely
remain
great.
in that ring, nothing is off limits.
Josh
Well-
was able to get X down.
Josh is doing the one thing that I thought I absolutely wouldn't want to do in this match is climb to the top of the structure, but it looks like it's paid off in this instance.
Ouch. That was a nice diving elbow drop.
Not every time you go to the top rope district does it pay off, but in this case, top of the wall district paid out.
Well, the one thing to keep in mind is that when you go up there, you're leaving yourself exposed to be tossed out of the ring, or out of this lion's pit as it is.
He's back up on the top rope again.
It's up there for the second time. Let's see if he can follow up on this one. I think he's giving X just a little bit too much time, though.
Look, this is smart. When it pays off the first time, it doesn't mean it's going to pay off a second time.
No, going to the well one too many times. And he's absolutely paid for it.
Yep.
Even.
This is
Oh!
exactly why you don't do the same move twice. Your opponent catches on to you, and that's all it takes. And in a fight like this, that's dangerous.
Well, yeah, you're leaving yourself too exposed, too vulnerable, and you definitely don't want to give your opponent that kind of opening.
He's getting up a little slow there, but he's up.
Well, the fight that Josh did bring to him, it's definitely going to take effect.
It may take effect, but you're talking about the X. I mean, you've given him back control in a fight where somebody of his stature has the advantage.
Oh, absolutely. I pinned him as the clear favorite going into this thing, but it's not impossible for Josh to win this.
Just shoved him right into those hard boards. Ouch.
The pain that must be radiating through Josh right now. Wait.
Wait.
Did X just eliminate Josh? Can X get back in? He just skinned the cat. I can't believe my eyes.
What the what?
Well, just like that, the match is over.
And X is the winner. Wow.
Even though I knew that X was going to be the favorite going into this, I'm still impressed with the outcome.